question. Matt, I think you missed last time. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes, I believe so.
Yes. Who wants to catch up, Matt?
When were you last here?
The one before that.
Okay, so we went back.
I think that
right?
that was the fight with the stupid bird.
Yeah, the stupid bird was.
Yeah.
We mostly, I think, just retreated. We fought something though. I feel like we fought something.
No,
Yeah.
we kicked
We
the
did
bird
fight
into retreating. Then I took vengeance by cooking its eggs and having a dinner, and then we swam already. Yeah. We found a death knight in the stone golem statue. And then
right.
we had run away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there was a little ledge that we could see from the island where the bird
Yeah,
had
I
its
remember
nest.
that.
Yeah. So we went to check out the place. There was a statue that looked like Belcora, and then it started
Okay.
moving and hitting us. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
during that combat, at some point, skeleton knight in armor came out of another room, and things got hairy because it could cancel out some spells.
Oh, that was
And I think
bad.
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's only at the end, as we were running away, that we figured it out that it only cancelled out some spells and not all spells.
Okay.
And
What
I think
did it
it's Souma
cancel
that
again? It was it healing spells?
I think we came to conclusion that it cancels out the vitality based spells.
Yeah, vitality, right?
so we bravely retreated, and I think that's where we stopped.
That's true. But then we did some stash grooming, basically.
Stash.
I think we have
So we-
stopped
we-
at the point that we realized that now we have an ability to teleport to Absalom and actually have a proper shopping spree. And I think we
Yes,
put
and I'd
off the
encourage you-
decision on that later.
Well, I had encouraged you to look for stuff or think about stuff between sessions, if there's anything that you would be interested in.
We did not.
Did anyone have a chance to do that?
I mostly spent time imagining how Arthur would react if we teleport into his backyard.
Well, I think Ottardo would like to have just a basic damage rune, like flaming or frost or something like that. But outside, I don't think he has any particular item in mind.
Okay.
I think I would pretty much just be looking for what are they called? Not recipes. What are they?
Formula.
Formula. Because my formula book is a bit outdated.
Okay.
By several levels, I think.
I mean, given Sandy dropped heavy armor, if there's something to make it more durable, I don't know if like an armor rune, or you guys know much better than I do the items, but something to improve durability.
I think you do have a piece of armor being enchanted with Vandy currently.
Oh, okay, nice.
Or did you get it back? I don't remember.
I don't believe I got it back yet. If it was, yeah, I don't think so.
What the heck is this?
Yes, Sandy seems to be way under equipped, I have to say. So I think you should definitely invest in some equipment for Sandy, because I can see, I assume you can see the same thing on the party sheet. Maybe you can't, but I see this overview of how much your equipment is worth, and Sandy's is like 10% of Soma's.
That makes sense.
So I think I think you definitely want to invest in some good, I guess, medium armor. So maybe we should just do that right now.
Yeah.
And just assume that we've done a shopping spree. So we have total gold of 1,400 in cash. And then you have a couple of weapons here that you weren't, I don't know if you made a decision whether you want to keep them or what's going on with those. The Dagger of Venom, the Bloodletting Kukri, the Gloom Blade, the Poor and the Middle Class Bastard.
I think we decided to put middle class bastard into grave of Augrel. So we keep that one, and I think we can let go Bloodletting Kukri and the Gloomblade.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Dagger
then
of Venom
I
has
will...
some sort of sentimental value to me. I don't know why.
Okay, so then let me sell the Gloomblade for 350. And we'll sell the Bloodletting Kukri for 120. And what about the Dagger of Venom?
I feel sentimental value towards it, so I want to keep it.
Okay.
Then we have a Shawthlash, which is that whip-like weapon that was used by one of the Erdefons.
I think that can go.
Okay, so that's another 50 gold. +1 short bow and the Poor Bastard.
I don't even remember at which point we split Poor Bastard and Middle Class Bastard. Weren't they the same blade?
There are two weapons here that seem to be distinct weapons.
I think the Middle Class Bastard was when we found another nice rapier and we decided to call it that.
Yeah, I think that's true. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the Poor Bastard. So that's then 17.5. And you say you want to bury the middle class with Augrel. That makes sense. So I'm just going to delete that one. And what's up with this? Okay. So now we have the +1 short bow. You want to hold on to that, or do you want to get rid of it?
I think it would be useful at some point. Maybe we need as a backup.
All right. Then we have some scrolls and consumables. I'm sure you want to keep those. Books and cash. I think all of those are pretty much valuable to you. Okay, so then I guess we have it figured out. So you have 1,900 gold pieces. Do you want me to... no, I think we have coins have weight, so you probably don't want me to just distribute that across your characters. So let's see what things would cost if we got... What is the medium armor you said, Matt, is what you can get?
Yeah, because I used to have heavy armor proficiency, but I'm taking that away because I think the stuff that the barbarian class is too good to use.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So then medium armor, what's your dex mod?
I think he already has something with Vandy. I think we just need to check what which piece of armor it is.
Okay. How can you check
My
that? To the...
wait, I don't know what. I don't have anything written down for me. Did you send it in?
Because I remember basically you left one with Vandy and then you were wearing the other one. So I assume you have had two before?
I don't think so, because I just had the heavy armor. Unless I'm misremembering something.
Well, I guess then we can look for something new. The best medium armor AC bonus would be and something that's not uncommon.
Dex mod is +3.
Yeah, that seems to be what's best for you. So a scale mail or a hide armor. I guess there's also chainmail at a +4, but then you would get a dex cap of 1.
Do they still have the mithril chainmails in the 2nd edition?
Yes. But in any case, the medium armors all cap out at +5 AC, so it doesn't really, as long as you have the required dex.
So it's
So it
called
doesn't really
Dawn.
matter which one necessarily. Is that what?
Like if you have +3 dex, then I think you can get any, and they all maybe some are lighter than others, but they would all give you the same 5 AC.
Got it. Got it.
The Dawn Silver, I think that's alchemical silver. Elven Chain, that's probably it. Elven Chain
Dawn
would
Silver
change.
is the new name for mithril in
Oh,
the
it
remaster.
is. Okay. Oh, weird. The description makes it sound like alchemical, but okay. Dawn Silver armor is 1 bulk lighter than normal. It's easier to wear than normal metal armor, reducing the strength modifier necessary to ignore its check penalty by 1 and reducing its speed penalty by 5.
Well, it's level 12, the item though, so it's probably a bit too early for us now.
Well, I mean, again, Absalom gives you a lot more opportunities, so it would definitely be available. The question is if you want to spend that kind of money, because it starts at 1600.
Yeah,
1600.
Yeah,
never mind.
And that's just a standard grade. The high grade is even more expensive. But there is Elven Chain, which is cheaper. Is a chain shirt made of Dawn Silver that glitters in even the faintest light because it's constructed with small supple rings. It has no check penalty. Elven Chain standard grade. Elven Chain high grade. Okay, high grade is ridiculously expensive, but what about that standard grade? So it's a
There's
chain
so many
shirt.
choices.
Oh, the chain shirt is just a +2 bonus.
And Elven Chain is even more expensive.
Yeah, so if we go with medium armor, then it'll be a scale mail, a chain mail, a breastplate, or if you, I guess you want to use your dex cap, so your dex bonus, so it'll be a hide armor or a scale mail or a wooden breastplate.
Okay.
Which one do you think would be most suitable for Sandy?
I don't know. Hide sounds kind of like Sandy.
Hide. All
But I
right,
don't know if
sounds
that's
good.
the best choice.
It doesn't have to be optimal as long as you think it's a fun choice for Sandy, it'll be a good choice. Okay, so we're gonna use hide armor, and then based on that, let's edit this here. So that's 2 gold pieces. Okay. Now we don't want any precious material. I don't think you'll probably want a potency rune. So a +1 would make it 160 gold pieces with a potency rune. +2 would make it 1060.
For the potency, I think it's already with Vandy. So maybe
Well,
just
we
the
have no
cash
notes
to
of that.
transfer it.
If nobody has any notes of it, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to keep track of your own stuff. If nobody has that anywhere, then I think we're just gonna have to start new. Because I don't see it
I
in
would
any
lie,
index.
Sam, but I just don't have a note. It's probably my own sloppy note taking that I didn't do it, and you're probably right, but I don't.
So yeah, so a +1 potency would bring it to 160, and then if you want to add a property rune or resilient, what is resilient? Resilient would make it 500. And property runes depend on the kind of property. I wonder if there's something you'd be interested in here.
Oh, there's so many property. Okay.
Yeah, there are quite a few. But maybe it makes sense to think the other way around. Like, is there something that you want to particularly protect yourself from? Any kind of damage, any kind of attack, any kind of creature?
Well, it's kind of late now, but mind control would have been a good one, or like not
Yeah, that's true.
confusion.
That would be resilient. It's a plus to all saves.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is that worth the gold, do you think?
Well, I mean, the bird did play a number on you, so.
And it gives you plus
Okay,
one on
yeah.
all your saves.
I'll do that. That seems like a good idea.
Okay, so we'll make it a +1 resilient.
All
Now
right.
property, that's 500. So I think that's a good amount of gold to spend
Yeah.
on a single item. So let's go with that. All right, so I'm gonna put that
Okay, back
here, +1 resilient hide armor, and it's in your inventory. So I see you need to invest in it. Okay, so now you're invested. Do you want to get rid of that splint mail while we're at it? Matt?
I think he'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna get rid of it for him. And that is another 6 gold and 5 silver in the bank. But then we spend 500 on that armor. Okay, so now that's looking a little bit better, but I think Sandy is still grossly under equipped here. At he's
I
got
can give him
1,000 gold
Cooperative
pieces
Blade.
worth of equipment.
I mean, I
The
can transfer
cooperative
Cooperative
blade.
Blade to him. What weapon does he have?
A +1 striking maul.
Well, never mind then. It would be that one is better. I mean, Souma has a lot of treasure,
but he has a
it's-
ghost. He's got a ghost touch rune. I think that was supposed to be on the weapon, so I'm just going to take that out of the equipment here and I'll put that on the weapon.
I think he has a ghost touch by his rage, right?
Is that so?
Oh. I think he does have something like that. Maybe it's
Spirit instinct.
Spirit damage, but also
Oh yeah, if you
there's
choose
at
to
least
deal
spirit damage.
if you choose to deal spirit damage, your weapon or unarmed attack gains the effect of the ghost touch property rune, which makes it more effective against incorporeal creatures, and your rage agent gains the divine and spirit traits. You increase the additional damage from rage from 2 and 3. Change its damage type to spirit. But only the additional damage. Okay, so that's, if I read that correct, it's the instinct ability Spirit Rage. While raging, you can increase the additional damage from rage from 2 to 3 and change its damage type to spirit instead of the damage type for your weapon or unarmed attack. If you choose to deal spirit damage, your weapon or unarmed attack. Oh, okay, so the whole thing gains the ghost touch. Okay. So I guess then he probably doesn't want that rune on his weapon.
Okay, sorry guys, I couldn't hear you. Yes, I do have that ability, so I don't really need the rune.
Okay, so but since it is a ghost touch rune, you can just pass around. Maybe somebody else should put that on
For
their weapon.
sure.
I see that Ottardo's flick mace is already ghost touch.
Yep.
So, well, I mean, in that case, we can upgrade Cooperative Blade, I guess, with it. It can be upgraded?
Oh, I think there's a rule there, and
it's unique.
You can for like named weapons, you can only change the fundamental runes.
So you can't add properties.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah, that makes sense. But a ghost touch, can you put that on a ranged weapon? There's nothing that would prevent that, right?
Yeah,
well,
if it doesn't say anything, like, yeah.
So what about Soma's short bow then?
Yeah, but that might work.
Because
Although,
I mean,
yeah, you're right. I mean, because usually I would say that Soma has well, the cantrips for ranged, but well, the kinetic projectile is technically a physical one, and most of them are 30 feet. So yeah, it
yeah,
might
and they would be
become
affect,
useful.
or they wouldn't affect an incorporeal creature, would they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the ghost touch on your short bow. Ghost touch. And that is, there we go. Okay. So +1 striking maul, mad, a property
mhm.
rune, or maybe if you wanted to bump it up to a +2, that would be 900 gold pieces. If you wanted to add a property rune, it would depend on the damage type here.
Yeah, I'm looking through the properties. I mean, I kind of feel like I mean, if I can do the +2, maybe that's the best option. I don't see anything immediately on the property that's jumping out at me.
Holy, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that seems and very on theme.
It is a bit pricey, but
Ooh, that's it. Yeah, I would be down for Oli. That seems cool. If you guys are okay with me spending that much.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So now we'll have a +1 striking. Holy maul.
I do
And
have a question that
yes.
may affect how much I do or don't need to spend.
Okay.
So I've been reading through my herbalism archetype and trying to determine what I need to actually advance it. And so from what I understand, it works like the alchemy feature of the alchemist class, which says that you can prepare these consumables at a level equal to your character level. And it also specifies, this is where I'm a little confused. According to the alchemist, you need to have the formula in your formula book in order to make them with your advanced alchemy or whatever it's called. Yeah, with advanced alchemy. In the herbalist archetype, it specifies that you do not need a formula book to make the items. And it says you remember the formula. So, do I still need to buy new formula in order to prepare them? If I
I
don't
think
need
I
a book,
understand.
I'm very confused by the
Okay.
wording.
I think I
Well, in
understand your issue, Jason.
my
Yeah.
talisman archetype says that the talisman dabbler also automatically knows the formulas up to his level. So Soma, for
Okay.
example,
Right.
at least I assume she doesn't need to learn the formulas for the talismans that she temporarily makes.
Okay, so we have herbalist dedication. You can create natural remedies. You gain the advanced alchemy benefits. Advanced alchemy benefits, you gain the alchemical crafting feat if you don't already have it. In addition, you gain advanced alchemy, which allows you to create a certain number of infused alchemical consumables each day during the as described on the alchemist page. If you gain advanced alchemy from more than one source, use the highest, blah blah. 4 alchemical consumables with the healing trade and poison and dedication with you create alchemical poison. If you have both ones, you can create. Okay, blah blah blah. So you can use advanced alchemy to create 4 alchemical consumables with the healing trade, though the number is reduced by 2 if you didn't make your daily preparations in the wilderness. These consumables are called your herbal items. You remember herbal items formula and don't need a formula book for them. Become an expert in nature and can use nature instead of crafting.
Yeah, it's that last sentence of that paragraph that has me confused. You remember herbal item formulas and don't need a formula book for them. But
okay,
do I just know them spontaneously as I level up, or do I need to buy the formula for some reason?
I think you need to learn the formula. You just don't have a
the way
physical
it's
book
worded,
where
I
you
think
store
it's I think it's supposed to say that you can use advanced alchemy to create 4 consumables, so you gain those 2 formulas when you become the herbalist, and kind of that's it. So you need to learn the rest on your own.
No, it doesn't mean that you can create 4 different kind of things. It means you can create 4 items, but you can still have an indefinite amount of formulas that you remember. I think it's more about the fact that you don't have that physical book, but you still need to learn the formulas, and then you just remember them.
Okay, so I do need to spend some gold to get new formulas. Formulae.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of copying it into your formula book, you copy it into your mind, basically.
Sure, okay.
That's the idea.
So, and shoot, how do you determine the price of a formula?
For the price listed on the table. So there's actually a table here from item level 0 through 20, and depends on what you want.
Okay, let me find that then.
I can throw that in the chat here.
Oh, okay, it's not that expensive. All right, well, I need a little bit of gold, but I probably don't need more than a few hundred.
Okay. Well, you have 1,450 left before the holy rune, and the holy rune would be 1,400. So the holy rune
that
is not
might
in
be
the
a
budget.
problem.
Yeah, the holy rune is not in the budget then.
Okay.
Let me check. Let me check how
mean-
much gold I have personally on my character. I'm not sure. Hang on.
Yeah, well, if push comes to shove, Soma can sacrifice some of her treasure as well. Depending on how much do you need.
Sorry, 1 second. Where's Abomination Vaults? Where did it go? Did I leave Abomination? No, there it is. Okay. I personally have 70 gold pieces on me, so I can buy one 11th level formula. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me decide which ones I really need real quick, but take a look back at the list to be useful. Each type requires it.
Yeah, in hindsight, I never really used the ventriloquist ring. We can sell it as well.
Tract, poison or disease.
Do
you guys think it would? Sorry, go ahead.
You want to sell the ventriloquist ring, you say?
Yeah.
Is that in your inventory? Oh,
I transferred it to the stash, and there are also a bunch of quartz that surprisingly expensive, which we also might sell as well.
Okay, so that's 30 gold.
I think I'm gonna sell this jade bauble as well. It's worth 100. It says. I don't know. Unless someone really wants it.
Go for it.
All right.
What are the level 10? Level 10s are
Yeah, it's
50
like,
gold pieces.
It's like
So
we are like spending like 2 days budgeting, and like when Bark starts thinking aloud, like, can I afford this formula? Someone like overhears him and says, "Oh wait, I have all this treasure that I stashed before that. Also, like, here you go." Yeah.
So
I need 10 silver. Or do you have change for 5 platinum?
Yeah, so I think I should probably get because right now I'm only really preparing the elixirs of life. Like that's what I'm using all of my slots for. It's just for pure healing. But it might be better if I swapped a couple of them for more specific useful things. There's something I can get fast healing 5 for a minute, which is, straight 50 hit points, but also, can keep picking people up if they need it without anyone interfering.
That actually helped quite a bit with the bleeding damage last time we fought those devils.
Right. I also can get stuff that helps with persistent damage, so I don't know if that's worth investing in. There's one item that gives you resistance to specifically bleed and poison persistent damage, and there's another that helps you recover from persistent damage. But it's per specific type of persistent damage. So there's one item for bleed, one item for poison, one item for acid, fire, etc. So you have to really know, what you're dealing with before it's worth preparing that.
By the way, can Bark actually get his hands on that ichthyosis mutagen formula that we came across in the vaults?
What is it called again?
I think it's called ichthyosis mutagen or something like that. It's the one that actually gave some of us healing last time.
I don't know how to spell that.
Ichthyosis. I guess becoming a fish. It is a.
There it is.
What is it? Item 5.
No, I cannot make that. First of all, it's rare. Second of all, it doesn't have the healing property, which is what I need to add it to my herbalism thing.
Yes, someone would pay dearly to get some more of that thing.
Okay, so I think I should probably get the fast healing one, which is 50 gold. And then, is there any benefit to applying Elixir of Life to ammunition? We don't really have anyone that shoots arrows, right?
Well, I mean, Souma has capability of shooting arrows, she just almost never does.
Right, and you would probably rather just use Soothe anyway, I imagine.
Yeah.
So,
although,
okay,
I still have those spell strike ammunition that Souma was thinking about also turning into healing, but it doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Okay, so
By the
I'm
way,
thinking.
Speaking of spell strike and ammunition, sell that as well. We never use them.
Where are they?
In the stash now.
Oh, they're there. Okay, so wow, that is quite a bit.
We almost always encounter persistent bleed, right? Like that's 90% of the persistent damage we come across.
Yeah,
Definitely seems that way.
It's that or the one from that spell, the mental spell.
Oh, the what is it?
Phantom Pain or something?
Yeah, something like that. Can I?
But bleed is already
Soothing powder. I guess that would still work on the mental damage. It doesn't say anything about it. It just says you can do it for each damage type. Okay. So probably worth it to get Blood Booster at 70 gold. Greater Antidote and Anti-Plague in case we come across those, which is 50 each. And then the Soothing Tonic, which is also 50. So if there's like 225 gold to spare in the budget, I think that would be good for now.
I think we just made them.
Okay, so then I will put the 1,400 gold pieces out of your stash for the holy, and now
Oh, I
Sandy
can
has
get it. Nice.
yes, because there was enough in here. And how much was Bark? How much were you formulas?
225.
225. We need 10 gold pieces.
I've got 70 on my sheet, so I'll just subtract that.
Okay, so then you can subtract 10, and I'll subtract 215. And they're gone. Can you get those formulas yourself, or do I need to put them on your sheet?
I think I can get them.
Okay.
Do you still have that nifty little search bar in here? Or do
I do. Maybe I have to activate it for players. What was it called? Quicken the search. There it is. Configure GMs only. Yeah, I guess I can give you access to that. Okay, so you should have access to it now.
I guess I have to refresh. I'll try that. It's control space to bring it up, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me refresh. So that's easier than digging through the compendium.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
$220, yeah. Okay, I think that's all I need for now. I mean, I could always get more formula, but I think they're so... I don't think they're super relevant to what we've been experiencing. So... Still can't bring up the search bar.
Control space does not work.
No.
It is active. Oh, I guess I need to save changes here before it becomes active. Save changes right now.
Well, I'll refresh again. Does it work for anyone else, or?
No, it actually does not seem to be working for me. I just tried it.
It doesn't come up, or it doesn't find anything.
It doesn't come up for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm reloading again, so I'll see in a moment.
Maybe you have to activate it in your user settings.
Maybe?
You go to configure settings, quick search. No, what is it called? Quick insert search widget.
Let's see. Configure settings.
Mm-hmm.
What's the key again? Maybe I pressed it wrong.
Should be control space.
Quick insert?
Yep.
And no, it doesn't seem to work here.
If you go to, can you go to configure controls in your settings and then go to quick insert and see if there's maybe you don't have a hotkey set for it?
Let's see. Quick insert. Configure quick insert. Toggle quick insert is control space. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, control. Yeah, no, control space. Yeah, it's not bringing anything up. Okay, I'll just look for it in the compendium right now.
Maybe I would have to restart the world for that to come into effect.
Maybe.
We'll see next time. Okay. Anything else people want to buy before we head on out?
Nope.
All right. So where do we go?
Back to the same place.
So you want to see if you can deal with the golem and the skeleton knight now? Is that what you mean by same place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know if Bark and Souma, well, not Souma, but Bark, knowing what we're facing can maybe tweak his spell selection.
What?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just adding stuff to my formula. Oh, the joys of playing a caster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
not
wanted
jealous.
options. You wanted to make decisions. Yeah.
I'm not just playing a caster, I'm playing a caster that also crafts items every day. Oh, what was I thinking? Okay, why does it say I have 4 of each of these? Doesn't make any sense.
Defaults to crafting in batches of 4, yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
it should give you the daily preparations, if I think for the alchemy thing.
right. But this is just my formula book. This isn't even what's in my inventory. Okay, I understand why it's doing that. All right. Okay. So yeah, let me swap my spell list a little bit, considering it negates all the vitality stuff, and I do a lot of that. Did you reset something, Simon?
Oh, I just activated the scene. Did that mess with your sheet? Sorry.
No, it's... I just saw a loading thing pop
Do
up.
we teleport there with a teleport spell, or we just walk there?
Well, maybe the spell is better. How much casting time does it have?
10 minutes.
Okay, so it's never gonna be quick escape. I guess it's either way.
Okay.
Maybe it's better to keep it for coming back, after you're bruised and tired.
Well, maybe. Like, after all, we did activate that one last teleportation circle, right? So our travel time already shortened somewhat.
Yeah, I need to get my steps in.
My spell DC is 30 now. Huh.
Oh, there's 2 sets of us.
Oh, where's the other set?
There's one on the ledge, like where we escaped
Yep.
last time, and one in the little the little room where there was the boat,
Boathouse.
the
Oh,
boathouse.
I was looking for you guys, but I didn't find you because you were under the roof. I'm just gonna remove you. Okay. So now there should be only the set on the ledge.
Yep.
All right. So you make your way down into the vaults again, using the teleportation network as best as you can, walking the rest of the way, and taking the little boat. Wait, did you teleport out of here? So I guess there might be no boat left for you to use.
We have teleported out of the boathouse, so
Out of the boathouse. Okay,
yes.
good. Yeah, so the boat was still available, and then you can move across the lake, which fortunately seems to be calm at this point. No giant fish that want to rock your boat and eat you. At least not so soon. And yeah, so you climb out of the boat onto that ledge, and you see that strange vault-like door with the heavy lock.
Uh, Soma, did you deactivate that forever, or do you think it could reset?
Well, it it was rune based, so and I have scraped that rune, so I presume it was disabled more or less permanently, unless that unless that Death Knight was a highly proficient spellcaster. But I suppose we should check. So can we check for the traps now?
Sure, give it a try. Roll a blind perception. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell because it's deep inside that lock, so it's kind of difficult to tell for sure, but you're pretty confident that you managed to get it entirely disabled last time.
Someone will convey as much. So she will like step back and give a nod, like.
Good to open? You want me to open? I mean, is it locked?
It wasn't locked to begin with.
Oh, okay. Want me to open it?
Go ahead.
Sandy will open the door.
Well, you tried to, but unfortunately, it wasn't locked last time. It is locked this time.
Well, fine.
It's locked now.
I don't even remember why Soma didn't use Otari's lockpick back in the day, but this time it's time for her to try again with him. Where are they? Yeah, they're there.
Oh yeah, because Augrel had him for a little bit. I think that's
Oh.
why you didn't use him.
Ah, right. So, is there a prompt for thievery check?
Nope, just roll it.
And I think yes, it doesn't provide me those bonus. I will write it in.
It should be one of the basic actions you can do. Okay, yeah, you put Otari's thieves' tools into position, and you manage to make some good progress here. You have to hold it with like 2 fingers while moving 2 other fingers. It's difficult, but you're almost there.
Nice.
Try another one.
Okay, let's try the basic actions. Where are they? Climb, steal, sneak.
Pick a lock, underperform. Do you see it?
Yes, yeah, I see it.
Ooh, but then your hand slips and you break the pick that you're using
Oh no.
and scrape the lock as well. Do you have some replacement picks? Otherwise, your toolkit is essentially broken. Cognus?
Well, I don't have them on me right now, I suppose, but I had a talisman for that.
You have a talisman for that. When you turn the key or activate, you gain a +1 to a thievery check to pick a lock the first time you get it. Well, you didn't activate it before taking the check, so it won't apply.
Oh, okay, guys. I still have 2 slots of 6th level spells, so let me just teleport back to Ataria right back. Okay.
Okay.
Can't we maybe just do something else instead of wasting such an important spell?
Well, maybe could you repair them?
No, I meant leave that place be and check if there's something else that we can take care of on this level.
That's also a reasonable suggestion. Yes, I didn't think of that. Sorry.
But there's a locked door, and we need to see what's behind it.
I mean, I'm pretty good at crafting. Maybe I can help fix them.
In hindsight, it's probably going to be easier to just go ask the drow for for the supplies.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we can come back later then.
All right. Sandy looks forlornly at the vault door.
Just gonna say I am really good at crafting, but that's fine. We'll go ask someone else for stuff. What do you think's up around this corner?
Yeah, well, as you peer around the corner there, you see that underground lake extend further. You can see that it laps against the cavern wall far to the north. It takes a couple of twists and turns, but you can't really see further than that. But you don't see any shore to the east, so it seems to extend around the corner and then some.
Which way?
That way, of course.
There's also the I don't know if we saw which way it went. When the bird fled, I think it went through some tunnel. I don't remember which one.
I don't think I was here because we didn't see where it went when I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
just
didn't
scampered
I didn't
somewhere
see.
away.
So what do you want to do?
I mean, so if Sandy peeks up around this corner and he can see like this area, can you describe that one more time? Did you already do that?
Oh, I didn't realize that you can look around the corner a little bit. Yeah, so the lake keeps going, and then there's this little island, which seems to be covered in some sort of growth, like fungi maybe. It's hard to tell, but it would be easily accessible from the boat.
There is this little patch of land up there that looks all bark-like.
Well, that sounds intriguing.
I mean, we could go there if we don't want to open this door.
I'm inherently suspicious of any strange growths that grow underground by this point. But we have a druid with us, so I suppose we could be fine, right?
No, there's no reason to be concerned. I can talk with them.
Yeah, exactly. Diplomacy will be a solution to everyone. I can even help you with the good vibes. Yeah, let's go see. Maybe they're friendly.
Of course they're friendly. They're plants.
Right. And maybe they're also delicious.
All right.
Okay, so you pile back into the boat and want to make your way up there?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So basically squeezing into the boat and then piloting it around the corner here. You see that there's also a little beach to the northwest as you're turning the corner, and dark tunnels leading onward from there. But I assume you still want to inspect the island first. But as you come closer to it, you can get this thick smell starts to waft over, and as you keep rowing in that direction, it keeps getting stronger and stronger. It just reeks of filth and refuse, and it's just putrid. Are you gonna keep on going?
Ugh. Smells, but I guess we're going.
Unwholesome.
Yeah, someone actually will produce one of her lesser used treasures and start breathing into the bottle.
Yeah, if anything, this
Ottardo
weird...
will take a look upwards.
Good
Upwards.
idea.
Okay.
Yes.
So you look up, and anything in particular you're looking out for?
Some sort of garbage chute.
A garbage chute. Interesting idea. Yeah, you look up expecting some sort of garbage chute, but you don't see anything. And as Sandy keeps pushing or rowing closer to the island, the stench just becomes more harder and harder to take. And by the time you reach the little shore here, I'm gonna need you to do a save. Sandy. Good Ottardo.
Oh,
So-
smells like teen spirit.
Soma's taking hits from the bottled air. But this is like you draw a breath of air from the bottle that allows you to breathe in an airless or toxic environment. But I don't see anything that it would let you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it affects this really because uh, unless I guess you're taking an action every turn. Is that what you intend to do? Carnis?
Well,
Is that how you're picturing it? That you're basically
I mean,
taking it?
well, it says I must uncork it to interact before you can activate it. So I'm not sure. I assume the the bottle kind of assumes that someone will just take it in her teeth and just start like like from it like this.
Well,
but,
to act to draw a breath of air from it, you have to use an interact action. So every time you want to draw a breath of air, you need to use the interact action. So I guess we can say that you can.
Well, it's okay. I mean,
What's
it's
that?
still. I mean, it still stinks. So it's, really badly.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if you want to spend an action every turn breathing or taking hits from that bottle, you could resist the fortitude save for now because you're consuming the air from the bottle, but it would basically mean you would take an action every turn, and once you stop doing that, you have to do
in that case, let's go with that because I mean, well, Soma like she tries to resist this this stench with the bottle. That was her intention.
Okay. All right, so you take you draw breaths from the bottle every few seconds. And Bark, however, you are affected by this, and even though you love plants, I don't think you'll love the smell of rot and decay that comes assaulting you from the island. Okay, so sorry, this is okay. So as you approach the island, that, like, as I said, that smell gets harder and harder to endure, and then finally it rises to the level that you need to make that save. But you do make it over there, and you find this island covered in reeking fungus. It's a strange, dense, slick variety. There's just slime growing on the fungus itself that's growing. It's hard to tell if that's part of the fungus or some other parasite on top of it. And there's just this giant pile of what looks like refuse near the center of the island. Almost looks like a heap of garbage. So Ottardo's instinct to look up made sense, but there's nothing that in the ceiling that would made you think that that's a garbage chute. However, on the far side of the island, you see an actual crafted stone bridge, which is ancient and crumbling, but clearly made not by nature, and it stretches across the water to this island, and then it continues in a tunnel further to the east.
Does it look
What the
also
hell?
covered in refuse?
And sorry, and I see that Bark's blunt snout here saves him from
Oh wow,
his effects. Nice.
An incredibly
That's amazing.
specific feature.
yeah.
Yes, which actually helps in this case. So good for you for thinking of that.
I was like, wait a second, I think I have something about this. All right, cool. So does that mean I'm not affected at all, or what?
Yeah, you 1 degree better, so that gets you a success, and a success means you're not affected.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Woo wee!
That is some potent smell.
He leans in and
What
starts
are
sniffing closer.
what are the mushrooms telling you?
Oh, good point. Do they look alive to him, or are they all like dead and rotten?
The mushrooms, again, there's this like thick slime that seems to cover most of the mushrooms. It looks like some of the mushrooms are of the larger variety, kind of like you've seen them in that mushroom forest to the south of this area. But yeah, they look kind of rotten and as if that slime is just sucking the life out of them.
Okay. Well, I'll try. You know, how many other times am I going to try to speak with plants today? So might as well.
Hmm. Okay, so what do you ask them?
Hey there. How's it going?
And you just sense this pained wail that's just going, please get it off of us. It's killing us. And as the fungi, all of them speak to you at once in their pained um cry for help, that giant pile of garbage near the center of the island starts to stir. And at first, maybe you think that it's just, some uh something rotting and collapsing, but no, it doesn't collapse. Instead, it rises up into a hulking, weirdly shaped dung heap on legs is probably the best way how you could describe this thing. And it looks something like this.
What the?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, indeed. Gross, gross. All right, so let's get this encounter started here.
I can't find like an action to hold breath. I mean, I think
Yeah, when it's your turn, you can certainly do that. Okay, so we have everyone on the roster. Here we go. And Bark, quite fittingly, you get the first turn. That thing is still in the process of like rising up, turning from what looked like a gross but harmless pile of refuse into this weird creature. What do you do?
Bark's like, they're all in agony. Oh, it hurts my ears.
And he's going to. Well, I was saving this for the stupid Death Knight, but I think this thing is pretty gross and it's an offense to Bark's sensibilities. So, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is a recall knowledge. See if I can't figure out anything about this.
All right. Yep. Give me your macro.
Yeah. Recall. Where's it?
Right. Yeah, there's no way that nature would come up with something like this. So you don't know what it is, but you're convinced, like in your bones, you can feel that this is some unnatural creation.
So he just looks at this thing and he's like,
Kill it with fire!
and these four acorns that are glowing from within with like a fiery heat are going to appear in his hands. Very The Hobbit-y, if you recall that from the book or the movie. That's literally what the spell does. Is it's burning. It's burning. Not acorns. I meant pine cones. That's what I meant.
Pine cones, yes.
Yeah. So he's literally creating
Fire seeds.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, they are described as acorns. Okay. Well, whatever. So he's going to form 4 of these, and then And then I don't actually think I can use them this round because I need an interact action to throw them, so I'm done. But I will note that Bark is holding them, and anyone can grab one and toss it if they wish to. It's not just him.
All right. Sandy is up. He is going to now. He can use his rage as a free action. So he's raging. No one stops on Bark's friends, and will charge at this creature and swing with his cool newly holy maul. Oh, that's brutal. And for a second swing. Oh my God, Sandy.
Oh man, missing hard.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Oh, and then that creature standing tall in front of you, Sandy, it's towering over you by easily 3 feet. And it just looks down, and you can't even tell if it has something that would resemble a face, but somehow you feel like it's eyeing you. Those tentacles like fluttering around you, maybe even sliding down your arm, and all of this time, this gross smell just everywhere. It is the most vile thing. And then, some of its weird tentacle-like growths all of a sudden lash out at you with quite impressive speed and momentum, hitting you for 28 points of damage. And then I need you to make a fortitude save, because of course as it hits you, it just sprays like slimy ooze everywhere. Think of that water at the bottom of a garbage bag. That's what flung all over your face. But you managed to steel yourself against it. And then we'll have another one that hits you for 32 points of damage and another fortitude save.
Oh, it's trash hits hard.
Sure does. And then what it does is it, with some other appendage closer to the back of its massive body, it reaches for some filth that is just lying around and flings it at Bark, but misses him. That is a ranged attack, so Sandy, I believe you have a
he has a
reactive
manipulate.
strike. Do you have a reactive strike?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, then this would trigger the reactive strike.
All right.
Alright, you strike it for
Nice.
how much damage? Ooh, 39 points of damage. Even though that leaves it just barely injured. Ottardo.
I think Ottardo's turn is basically just going to be climbing onto the platform, island, whatever, drawing his weapon and raising his shield.
Okay. And then it's Souma's turn as Ottardo joins the fray.
Okay, well, for now, Soma will keep having fresh air, so she would be a bit limited. I will start with using a lingering position on inspiring defense.
Okay, so one action to take a breath of air, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and then one action to the rallying anthem. Or what is
Which
that?
is a
Inspire defense.
success. So this inspire will last the next 3 rounds.
Nice. And third action?
For now, I think she will just cast shield on herself.
All right. And then it's Bark.
Yeah, well, it's time to chuck some fire.
Just before you
seeds.
do that, have you ever
No.
smelled burning garbage?
Bark doesn't care. he has a labyrinthine sinus system. He's gonna throw one of these seeds. So he just targets a point. It's a 5-foot burst, but he'll just put it right on the creature. Here's the spell. There it is. It says it explodes in a 5-foot burst, dealing 46 fire damage. The save uses your spell DC. Okay, I guess it's a basic reflex against it. And then the flames continue to burn on the ground in the burst for... Oh no, I'm burning the mushrooms. Oh well. Putting them out of their misery.
Part of the circle of life. They were unwholesome.
He's going to... for 1 minute, dealing 2d6 fire damage. Okay. So yeah, so he's gonna. I guess it's a basic reflex save from this creature.
All right. Is there a trigger for me or a prompt?
Can I set? What does it set target? What does that mean? Like that? Did I do it? No. Wait, now I'm rolling the reflex save. That doesn't help. How do I prompt it?
Oh, I see. There was a save in the.
I think it's in the description.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's in the description. I was just trying to see if I could prompt it directly for you, but
Yeah, I don't think they can. Okay, so that is a failure.
so it's going to take 46 fire damage, which I guess I'll
Okay.
roll.
Yep.
14 points of fire damage. And the save uses your spell DC, blah, blah, blah. Continue to burn on the ground for 1 minute, dealing 2d6 fire damage to any creature that enters the flames or ends its turn within them.
Ooh, what is the area?
5 foot. It's a 5-foot burst, so it's going to be like basically right where the creature is.
Okay. Okay. All right. That was one action?
Oh, yeah. That's right. I could just keep throwing them.
Yeah.
I'll throw 2 more.
All right.
It doesn't cost you map. Oh.
No, because
Yeah.
now it's just interact actions to chuck them. And that's the thing, is I could like hand one off to someone else and they could throw it too.
That's pretty cool. So I was just gonna roll
Yeah.
another
They're like
reflex,
they're like little, fire bombs that I can just hand off.
and I'll roll another reflex, I guess, assuming that you just keep chucking those.
Yeah.
Die!
Yeah. Okay. It succeeds at 1, but it's a basic, so it'll still take some damage.
All right. So the second 46 is another 15, and then the last one that it succeeded on. Oh, that's a shame. It's 19.
Oh, if you just roll that damage, there's a prompt for me to save. So that's
Oh, okay.
okay. So that's a half. All right. Yeah. So you keep bombarding it with flaming acorns, which seems to work pretty well. Sandy, your turn.
I am so mad at myself. I forgot this last fight, and the silencing strike. What I'm wondering, should have done this with the stupid bird, and I didn't do it. But
Oh yeah.
but does this work for a creature that doesn't speak? Like, is it worth doing it to this thing?
I mean, it says linguistic actions, but I since it is a song, I think it would be affected. I think that's fair to use it in that sense.
Or I mean, for this creature though, like, does
Oh, this creature just doesn't
well,
seem
I
to
mean-
have any voice. It's just making.
would it still be stunned though? If
Uh,
it fails?
yeah, I don't see any reason why it would.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I will hit it with this with the silencing strike.
Ooh, critical hit
Oh.
with damage.
All right. Oh my!
Hell yeah.
Taking 72 points of damage, which is already devastating. And then trying to save on it, it succeeds at the save.
Okay. There's something from the holy that I get on a crit too. Let me. Oh no, it's not. This. Well, I guess is this an unholy creature?
It is not unholy, but it
Okay.
does. It might go prone if it fails.
Got an
the save.
unholy odor.
Yes, it
Hey.
did not. But you did not manage to knock it off its feet, though.
Okay. Okay. There's a second hit.
Oh, and then you.
Yeah. So it goes. I'm just gonna swing again. I don't think this thing looks pretty long, right? Like it doesn't. We don't have a lot of room. It's not like I can really escape easily. So I'll just swing it. Oh!
Oh, it's a hit. A regular hit. And there's 34 points of damage. Wow, yeah, devastating round for Sandy here.
Taking out the trash.
It's the creature's turn, but what you didn't expect is that you see it. Part of the refuse and the filth around it starts almost as if it's actively crawling up onto this creature's body, becoming part of its massive hulk, and it regains hit points.
Oh.
2 whole hit points. And then it starts pummeling Sandy in an attempt to just go out in a blaze of glory. Fist. Hit.
Oh.
Damage. Bam. 27 points of damage.
Ottardo
And-
uses the reaction,
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that first.
so that's 13.
13. Okay.
13 resistance, and a strike from Ottardo.
Alright, miss. Alright, some of that garbage water still starts splashing or splashes on Sandy. Please give me that 42 save that I already have.
Alright.
At.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
some of it weirdly makes it into your mouth. Tastes bitter, but it's okay. And then we have another hit by the creature for 24 points of damage. And another one of these 42 saves.
Hey, come on. Don't go.
Ooh,
Sandy!
and another-
2 natural
hit.
ones!
And another hit by the creature for 20 points. And another 42 saves.
Okay.
Alright, this time you managed to avoid getting more of that water in your eyes and nose and mouth. And it is Ottardo's turn.
Okay, Ottardo will attempt to strike the huge mass. And he will raise his shield.
Okay, hang on a second here. Okay.
Mhm.
And you miss, and miss. That's it, and it's Soma's turn.
Okay, so now Soma has at least two actions. So she, well, at one point she continues to quote unquote sustain her bottle, and I was going to cast some more powerful spell, but since Sandy seems to have left quite an impression of these garbage elementals, she will try to finish it off with telekinetic projectile.
Nice.
Choo.
Oh,
Miss.
well, that's it then, I guess.
Alright,
did
now
it?
it's Birke.
Did it take the fire damage from the acorn, like the?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, dude, you are right.
Stayed there.
It did not
It
move.
stayed there. It takes
did
2d6
stay
fire
there.
damage.
Roll it.
I suppose throwing 3 on the same spot does not increase that.
Yeah, I don't. I think at the end of the spell it says it doesn't.
Oh, yeah. It's only once per
I
round,
think
even
you
if it's
don't do it, yeah.
overlapping. Yeah, okay.
Alright, let's see that damage.
Take another 5 points.
Hey, it smolders and stinks. But it's your turn, Bark.
Well, I've got one more fire seed. So one more. I'm gonna.
See what happens.
I'll roll the damage first. Oh, that sucks.
See that save? It succeeds, takes half of that damage, but it is enough.
Nice.
That was just that last little smolder that the creature needed to
Ooh.
go down.
That's a cool spell. I like that spell.
Yeah.
Right.
Bark is like,
Ah, quick, put it out, put it out. Oh, the mushrooms. I can hear their screams.
Sandy is just retching all over the other mushrooms away from the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I swallowed some of it.
It's okay. You
Should
get
we
used
push
to
it into the lake?
Sorry, that was
I
some
think we're
crosstalk
gonna
here.
need a
What was
shovel
that?
for that.
A shovel for that thing. Yeah, it actually starts decomposing pretty quickly, but it's still a large amount of filth and refuse.
Bark is yelling out, "Are you okay? Hey, are you guys okay?" He's not talking to you.
Yeah.
And you hear the fungi ache and groan, or whatever the fungus equivalent of that would be. But you can feel them like, we'll be okay. We can get through this as long as that creature's gone. We'll be okay.
Something
you.
hilarious about mushrooms saying we can get through this.
We'll survive. We'll always survive.
That's good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Well, it's dead. Okay, it's gone. I'm sorry that some of your mushroomy brethren may have perished along the way, but we did our best. And
then you hear the fungi here. Now we shall take shall take over and absorb it. Mushrooms, attack! And nothing happens because it's
gonna take a little while.
It'll take a little while, but you think that they're on it.
Bark's like, we better not stick around. This is about to turn into a war zone. Mushrooms, before you begin your campaign of vengeance, can you tell us anything about this area, or about the monster, or where it came from, or why it was here, or what lies beyond, or anything useful?
A long time ago, we were grown here. In this, there was none of this slime, none of this refuse. These creatures came by. They looked kind of like you. Maybe not quite like you, but similar. There were these, and they were tending to us. We were their garden, and they were our gnomes. And then they stopped coming. And eventually, this thing, it just, I don't know where it came from. It was just here all of a sudden, and well, it was all downhill from there.
Okay.
I have no idea what their time scale is that the fungi are talking about. They don't seem to have a notion of that.
I'm quite surprised that you guys have, idioms like all downhill from there. But I like it.
I'm translating clearly.
Yeah.
Translating.
No, he's like,
no, okay, interesting. So the gnome, were they
so Bark is like trying to put two and two together, and he's like, he talks to the others now, and he's like, it sounds like the little gnomey fell. Oh God, what are they called? They're not Durgar. They're not Theros.
The deep gnomes.
The deep gnome, yeah. Sounds like they used to tend this place as their garden, but they've been, I don't know, redirected, corrupted. They haven't been here for a while, and then this thing showed up. So
Well, let's not linger on here.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wonder
the
if there
smell is
might be.
still rough.
Yep.
I wonder if there might be more deep gnomes ahead. Then this way. Oh man! This map just keeps going and going.
Yep. There indeed, as you start crossing that bridge, which is crumbly, but it does seem to be able to bear your weight. That's exactly what you realize. It's like, oh my god, there's a whole nother complex of corridors and tunnels ahead. But it doesn't look man-made. The bridge itself certainly is, but then the tunnels look like they're worked natural stone, but no like masonry, no walls, no doors.
Mark, you got any fruit I could eat? I need to get the taste of shit water out of my mouth.
Oh yeah. I got some fruit. Hang on. Sorry. Excuse me. Totally forgot. Here you go. And Bark will just he'll prepare a fruit salad without wiping his paws.
Besides the nasty taste, does Sandy feel like bad from that thing at all? Or is
I
it
mean,
just lingering.
you're grossed out. You're
Okay.
grossed out, but not nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm sure it's
besides
fine.
that.
Oops. That was a terrible healing roll, but sorry. 38
It helped.
points back. You're still injured? You didn't go
He
from
slammed me hard.
you went from injured to injured? Jeez.
Well,
I have a lot
maybe
of
we can
hit
just
points.
move away from here and take 10-20 minutes.
Sure, I can refocus and make more salad, but that's I don't know if you want to do that right here.
Yeah, not by
Yes.
this time.
Any XP for taking out the trash?
Picking up trash. Sure. Yes, actually, that was 40 XP. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
What does that put us at right now?
We had 265. That's what mine is.
Yeah, 265. Yes. Yeah, and then once we
After the 40?
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Okay, and as Ottardo leads the group further into this network of tunnels here, you get to this sort of intersection, larger cavern of sorts, and you see a pool ahead of you, which is filled with some thick black goo.
That's gross.
Yeah, that sounds ominous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see a tunnel opening to the left, and also more tunnels to the right or to the east.
Maybe let's get Andy patched.
Well, you don't
I
want
like
to rest
that
here?
idea.
Oh, you do want to rest here. Okay.
Yeah, I think before we go spelunking anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
just not on your mushroom friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in that case, Souma will also take a bit to refocus, and then we'll try to apply medicine to Sandy. Since I'm master at healing, let's try to do it at DC 30.
Why is refocus not on here?
It's, I don't remember, it's from one of those extra actions, I believe. Yeah, now that Souma is no longer chained to a bottle, she will take a deep breath and ask Bark like, so did those mushrooms mention any good loot?
Oh, no, I didn't exactly ask them. I could go back and ask. Do you want
I
me
don't
to?
think it's necessary.
No, okay. I'll just here. Have some more fruit. Or do you need it, or should I just?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, I'm
mean,
refocused. I've got the recipe right here. I'll just wait to dice it up until later. So, what are you
which
what are you
way?
thinking? Black ooze or mysterious tunnel?
That mysterious tunnel seems to be narrowing, which probably means it's not meant for us. Maybe you or Stick could check it out, but I think it would be.
It gets a little tight, but a medium creature would still be able to squeeze through.
I'm down to go away from the pudding.
Well,
Kind of makes me want to barf.
fair enough, I guess.
Okay, Ottardo keeps pushing onward, and you turn a corner here where a rocky depression at the south end of a small cavern contains a thick stalagmite toppled over in a pool of dark ichor.
Is that different from ooze?
Well, you could investigate if you want to. Or if anybody has relevant lore here.
Oh yeah, ichor and ooze, two completely different things. Also different from slime
Nature.
and goop.
Yeah.
I guess Bark will try to recall knowledge.
Yep, there's a prompt in the chat.
I had the wrong tab open.
I think I.
Oh, it's nature. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I think I somehow desynchronized. My token doesn't move.
Well, I didn't whisper it, but
Oh wow, okay, that's okay. Well, what you notice is that what looked like a stalactite to Ottardo is actually a creature. And you're
Bark takes a
not
step
sure.
back.
Yeah, you're not sure what that creature is called. It doesn't seem to be a natural predator. Maybe somebody more well versed in the occult would be able to tell you more. But what you can tell with your natural knowledge is that some huge burrowing beast must have come up beneath that creature and then like from below kind of come up, bit the thing, and then pour it back down. And as it kind of came back down, it collapsed the tunnel that it had burrowed behind it, so that it's now impassable. But you can see the size of that hole that creature left, so it must have been huge with a capital H.
So something. So this is part of a dead creature we're looking at. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Something else came up below it, bit it, killed it, and then disappeared. And this
Yeah,
is just what's
and
left.
from what you still see of the creature, it must have like hung upside down. Probably it looks deceptively like a stalactite, so maybe that's kind of like its thing.
Oh, okay.
From
I
the
think
cavern
we
ceiling, and
actually
then
fought
something
that
came up from below.
once already.
I think you did. I'm not sure if Bark did, but yeah, it looks a lot like a roper. But yeah, something huge had burrowed up from below it, bitten it, and then came back down and just collapsed the tunnel it left.
So what exactly is the ichor?
Really hard to tell.
Is it supposed to be like the creature's blood, or I don't know?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Ugh.
it's ceiling creature blood, and that's part of the ceiling creature.
I see.
And by that I mean stalactite creature, commonly confused with stalagmites, but I'm not going to get into that.
I'll take your word for it.
Just remember, the G is for ground.
Yes.
Park is god, he's too curious for his own good. He's gonna get closer to the ichor, whatever, and try to like. Is there anything like in it, or
anything useful to be gleaned from this at all?
You can roll a perception check and see if you can find anything here. Well, the only thing you can tell is that whatever attacked this thing bit off about a third of it, and then for some reason decided not to keep eating it. So maybe it is just really gross. And yeah, you think that indeed that like puddle of ichor might be sort of kind of blood of that creature.
So Bark looks back at the others and he says, well, I've determined that this is really gross.
I concur.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, whatever got at it, took a big old bite out of it. So yeah, could probably
I'm sure
swallow
it's
me
dead.
whole.
I'm sure it's dead. We won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, because it swallowed so much of this gross ichor that it just decided to kill itself.
Maybe you don't go first, Bark.
That's ridiculous.
Well, Bark.
What? Oh, hey!
Warframe.
Hey, guys! Whoa!
Warframe.
Hey! I think my spell's still active. It lasts for an hour. Hey, fellas! How's it? How's it growing?
How's it growing? Yeah. Let me see. You continue down the tunnel, and after a little while, there's this jumble of fungus that's growing in the center of a roughly square cave that opens up. And the fungi, is your spell still active? It's an hour,
Less for an
right?
hour, so.
Yeah, okay, so it would still be active. So you hear whatever the equivalent in fungi speak is of a munching sound as they're all collectively going like growing well, you're pretty tasty, and you notice that there's what looks like a large lizard's corpse lying amid the fungus.
So, well, what you chowing down on? If you don't mind my asking.
Then they don't understand the question. They're like, whatever this is.
Okay. How long have you been chowing down on it?
A while.
Okay. All right. That's helpful.
And as you're chatting with the fungi, you hear this rumbling sound at first, and then you can feel it in your feet, and you see like small rocks and pebbles start to tremble, and then start to roll down the bottom of or the ground of the cavern, and then those tremors become stronger and stronger and strong enough for us to start an encounter.
Am I gonna have to listen to these mushrooms screaming again?
Let's see. All right, let me add you to the encounter. And roll your initiative. And hang on here while I'm moving some stuff behind the scenes. Okay, we'll roll initiative for everyone. And then we can start with Sandy. So as I've said, you feel these tremors. The entire, all the mushrooms start trembling, but they, Bart, they're not trembling out of fear. They're just physically trembling because of these tremors. And they're so strong, Sandy, and they keep getting stronger. Something is happening. What do you do?
Sandy has no idea what's happening. Can I just delay?
Yes, you can.
I'll just delay.
All right, Souma.
Well, let's try to start the soundtrack, so she will once again start Inspire Defense, and I want to cast something else now. Okay, so and let's use one of the spells in my magical loot, because so as someone starts playing Inspire Defense, she will somewhat change her tune, causing the strings on her loot to glow with magical fire, and she will cast Bless from it.
Whoa.
All right. And then it's Bark's turn.
Hey, well, let's see. I don't know what's coming, so... But it's rumbling, so it must be a big deal, so we should be a big deal too. I'm going to cast Enlarge on Sandy. This is right next to me.
I love being big.
Yeah, okay.
There you are. I think you want to grow in. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Ottardo. Tremors
Ottardo
just keep getting stronger.
Well, he's going to draw his weapon, and with one more action, he's going to try to see if he can figure out where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. From the north, and it seems to be coming from behind that wall to the north.
Okay.
And getting very close.
All right. Well, he is going to. He's not going to step away, but he's going to communicate that to the others, and that's all. Yeah, he's going to raise his shield. Last action.
Okay. So, here's what happens. As Ottardo points out, there's something big, something coming from behind that wall. He couldn't have been more accurate. But hang on, I'm trying to do something here while talking. That doesn't really work that well. Give me a moment. Okay, and as he points it out, just a brief moment later, a creature breaks through the wall, and it is huge in size. And it quickly becomes apparent that yes, this must be the creature that Bark was talking about as well. Sorry, I'm trying to manage this. I've never had to deal with this issue before. That seems to be new, that creatures that GM controls can't be moved through walls, which is really annoying. Let me move that brush here, and then I have to add
Why would
it
they
to
do
the...
that?
Yeah, I don't know. And then I have to add it to the initiative again at the right count.
That's
Is
terrifying.
right now. Okay. Yes, so this thing appears, and it is a huge monstrosity. It looks weirdly mole-like, but the size of an elephant essentially, and it breaks through that wall, just ripping through the solid rock as if it was nothing but sand. With its sharp claws and its dangerous-looking teeth, and it just breaks through that wall easily and handily with its first action, and then it is going to use its another 2 action to quickly start to attack you. All right, let's start with Ottardo. As the thing breaks through, it kind of indiscriminately starts lashing out with its claws, first at Ottardo, and it hits you for, hang on, for 32 points of damage.
Can I make a reactive strike against it?
No, it hasn't
Okay.
moved out of your threatened
Got it.
area yet, only into it. Okay, and yeah, as you bring your shield to bear here, its claws like rip through the steel of your shield. It doesn't mean anything mechanically right now, but you do notice that those claws are actually much harder material than your mere steel, and it's pretty clear that they must be of adamantine material or something equivalent. And with its final attack, it's gonna lash out with its claws at Souma, hitting you for 24 points of damage.
Ottardo uses his reaction, so that's 13 points of resistance.
All right.
And a strike. Nope.
But you miss. Okay, and that was the thing's turn, and then it's Sandy.
Okay. Rage. Action. Okay, and then I'll swing at it with a silencing strike just to try to get that stun.
Ooh, yeah, you hit it. 47 points of damage.
Ooh.
And it squeaks with a high-pitched squeal that echoes through the tunnel, even though it seems like you barely injured it. Let's do a 42 save here, which it could.
Yeah. Okay. I will swing again.
And it's a miss.
I was thinking if I could like lift Souma out of the way, but I don't think that's gonna work. I'll just swing it again. Okay.
And it's a crit miss. Souma, your turn.
Alright. So for first action we'll continue inspiring defense. And for the second action we'll sustain aura, left click increasing value point. And for the next action someone will step away.
Okay, luckily the thing seems not quick enough on its claws to react to that. And you sneak off. And then it's Bark's turn.
Okay. Now let me see it, I think a little recall knowledge is in order.
Yes. Okay, let me see here. Yes. You recognize this creature as one of the denizens of the upper Darklands. Easily recognizable, enormous mole-like monstrosity. You've probably never met one, but most certainly have heard about them because their ability to burrow through solid stone with their massive forms and adamantine strong claws is legendary. They have a ravenous appetite and eat nearly anything they can touch, although their preferred diet consists almost entirely of large invertebrates, especially cave worms. I'll let you ask 2 questions about them. They're known as Sholn, by the way. Sholn.
Any particularly special abilities they might have, especially like I guess sensory type stuff? I assume that they have like tremor sense or something. But
Do you want to know about their senses, or you want? What are you asking?
yeah, I
about?
guess senses.
Okay, so they have pretty good perception. They have an imprecise sense and an imprecise tremor sense.
Okay. And then I guess what else can you tell me about those claws? Since you said they were extra hard, or teeth or whatever.
Yeah. In fact, their claws and teeth are effectively adamantine, and anytime, I'll give you this to you in rules terms, they have armor-rending strike, so anytime the Sholn scores a critical hit with a melee strike, it also deals the same amount of damage to the target's armor, bypassing any hardness lower than 10.
Whoa.
Nasty.
Great. Yeah, he'll relay that. That thing's gonna shred your armor to pieces, and it doesn't need to see you to know where you are.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I prepared the spell, so I might as well try it.
What are you trying?
Spaces don't pass through any creatures or objects. Damn. Okay, well that won't help me because it's gonna pass through someone. So. All right. I'll just do. I'll do something. I'll just do a timber on it for now because it's not in the best spot for me.
Okay, trying to avoid the timber, and it fails.
We'll take 19 points of bludgeoning, and that's my turn.
Bam, as it gets struck by the tree. All right, Ottardo.
Okay, Ottardo is going to attempt to strike the creature. And
you just barely managed to hit it and do a little bit of damage to it.
And last action, raises shield.
Okay, and you get ready for it to attack you, but it seems to be more interested in the soft target that just tried to run away, so it uses its burrowing speed to shred away more of the cave wall. However, that means that it's moving within your reach, Sandy, so
All right.
you get your reactive strike.
Ugh.
Just a little bit, I guess it did move, because it doesn't have to move that far. All right, and you miss. And then it lashes out with its claw at Souma, striking you once for 25 points of damage, and then it tries to snap at you with its teeth.
Oh no!
You're brand new.
Oh my god!
So, okay, a couple of things here. So let's do one at a time. So first the damage, 58, 55 go through. Then there's like weird saliva flying everywhere. I'll need a 40 save for that, Soma.
I
saliva!
reroll that.
Okay.
I didn't even think about the saliva.
Hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so that's a success. So, yeah, as soon as the spit hits your skin, Soma, you feel that burning sensation, and you would have the presence of mind to quickly, like, use, I don't know, your sleeve, maybe your armored sleeve, to, like, wipe it off before it can really have any effect on you. But that stuff is bad. So far, so clear. The adamantine fangs, however, indeed, just like Bark was pointing out, they just rend or shred your armor. So it deals the same amount of damage to your armor. 58 points of damage to your armor, I would think, makes it broken.
Most likely. I don't even remember how much
Maybe even
hit points the change shirt's supposed to have, but 58 is a lot.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we have that here. Yes, you have... Oh, it has 0 hit points. Weird. I guess I didn't put that in there. I'm pretty sure it's actually destroyed at this point. But we'll figure that out after the fight. For now, you don't get the benefit of its protection so far. That's definitely clear, and then we'll figure out if it gets destroyed afterwards. All right, that's its turn though. Sandy.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, he sees that. He's gotta hit this thing. All right. Still within my reach, so I don't need to move.
Yeah, you don't need to move, but you do need to hit.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth using a hero point to swing at this thing again. Yeah, I'm gonna save it for now, I guess. And just swing again. Sorry, it's being a little slow for me. Ugh. I mean, I'm just gonna keep swinging.
And you keep missing it, even though it is so big. Maybe it's just hard to hit it kind of half dug through that cave
Yeah.
wall. Soma, your turn.
Okay. Well, this is a rather dire situation, so I'm wondering if should I just try to blast that thing to smithereens? Actually, yes. Let's try to blast it because I mean, come on, it deserves it. So one action, I will continue to inspire defense. And with other 2 actions, I will just use my maximum spell on it.
Ooh. Whoa.
Ooh, okay, you try to blast its spirit. It succeeds at its save, but it's basic, so let's see the damage.
16 to 16.
Wow.
So it still takes 29 points of damage from that blast. But it seems nowhere near willing to give up the fight here.
Funny how Spirit Blast is a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's Genkidama, it creates a blast from my spirit, not assaults its spirit.
Ah.
But it does say you attack a creature's spirit.
It lies.
Anyway.
Because it's a fortitude.
I believe that's Bark's turn then.
Wow. Whoa. Yikes. Badly injured. Stick.
Bark will pass out a elixir via stick. One action to command it. It can interact, and then it can feed the potion to Souma. So she should get where is it? Elixir of Life, there it is. $33 points of healing.
Applying.
And then 2 actions, which he will use to... He kind of wants to get away from it.
Seems smart.
But I'm also concerned about it. I guess there's no reason to think it has a reactive strike.
I mean, you've seen people move in its range.
Yeah, true. Okay. Yeah. I will back away heroically. Maybe just to here.
That is difficult terrain, but it doesn't really matter for this move.
Yeah, and I have one more action, which I don't... I'll just cast Protect Companion, just in case Stick gets targeted for some reason. That's it.
Alright. Ottardo.
Okay, Ottardo is going to raise his shield and do a little side shuffle to try and keep everybody within reach of him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his defensive advance. And then he will attempt to strike the creature.
And you managed to hit,
Yes.
doing only 17 points of damage to it. Nonetheless, it does seem to start bleeding. It's squealing. But again, nowhere near willing to give up. So it's going to keep attacking Souma. Trying to bite her one more time. Missing her, though.
Oof.
Striking out with a claw. Critically
I
hitting.
turn into a log.
Oh my god.
Oh, you turn into a
Oh.
log.
Yes!
Okay, you turn into your wooden double. Can you
From fifth
remind us of
fifth
that?
level.
Yeah, wooden block of your size roughly if the wooden block is so okay. So we still do the regular damage here, but
Okay,
we
hold
apply
on. So if there's well, Ottardo is going to use his reaction anyway, so that's, I don't know how you would.
the wooden double would get the benefit, I guess.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we have the block's hit points increased by 10. So what is it? What are we here? Are we 5th level? So that's 20 more hit points. So we have hardness 5 and 40 hit points.
Well, it
13
ignores
from
hardness.
nope. It still gets 5 hit points come through for Souma. Still a lot better than
Oof.
15. And Ottardo, your strike misses. That was the creature's 2nd attack, and with its 3rd attack and its impressive reach, it strikes out with 1 more claw, but misses. And then it is Sandy's turn.
Okay, Sandy, hit this thing. Oh. I'm gonna reroll that. I want to hit it.
I think that's a good idea. Oh,
Oh.
still a myth.
Yeah. All right. Nice one again.
Another miss.
I mean, he'll move just.
Move,
I
yeah.
think he's just gonna move just to try and. I mean, he can't really interplace himself because he can burrow, but yeah, those work out there.
Yeah, good move. Souma.
All right. Let's continue inspiring defense, and from this point, let's just start attacking it ourselves. So I'll put Tilcantic projectile into its teeth now. Seriously?
Choo.
Well, that's it, I guess.
All right, Bark. Anthony.
Oh, sorry, muted. So it's going after Souma pretty dedicatedly, huh? I do I have this prepared? Oh, it's a cantrip. Of course I have it prepared. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Maybe give Souma a chance to get out of there. Vines grow up out of the ground and try to snag it. So
Okay.
I make an attack. Sorry, I thought this was a save. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah. I guess you direct those vines specifically. Ooh, and that is a hit. A regular hit.
Just a regular. So it takes a 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speeds for 1 round.
All right.
And that's it. And I will continue to move, kind of like shuffling over here. Try and keep a good view on everything. That's my turn.
Okay, Ottardo.
Ottardo can get to Souma to get coverage on her, but I guess he'll just raise his shield and then attempt to strike twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I kind of got it right. My bad.
Miss. And miss again. Bad. Okay, so the Sholn all wrapped up tightly in those vines I think it's just instinctively going to try to escape. Just like, squeak, squeak. What is this? And with a 41, it manages to do that. Still, that took an action with the attack mod, so or attack trait, so that's not good. And then it's going to use 1 stride, burrowing deep into the ground. 1, 2, 3, and then another stride to burrow out of the ground again. Oh, this annoying not being able to move through walls thing. And it comes up behind you, Souma, in that little cavern over here, breaks through the cavern floor, but has no actions left because it had to spend it on escaping. And then it is Sandy's turn.
Okay. Can I interplace can I get in there?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I will.
It's a little squeezy for you, but I think you're still okay.
Okay, I will stride over there. I will try and swing at it again, putting myself.
Oh, here
there
we go.
we go. It will be a silencing strike.
Oh. 78 points of damage.
Ooh.
And yeah, okay. So as it comes up, you whack it. It's literally a whack-a-mole because you have a hammer. It tries its fortitude save, succeeds, so unaffected by that.
Okay.
Third action.
Does it have to make a separate one about going prone, right?
Oh, you're right. It's a crit effect, so it does have to. Crit succeeds at that.
Okay. I'll swing again. My last action.
Here we go.
Let's go.
And it is really funny because with that final whack, you smash the mole creature with your hammer, and
that was super satisfying.
Ooh, that could have gone bad real quick, but you managed to survive. Let me see. We have 80 XP for this one.
Nice.
80.
Wow.
Bark, you just hear the fungi happily munching, continue to munch.
You know, you guys could have mentioned something about, you know, giant mole monster coming through.
Oh, yes, you're right. We could have.
Any other giant monsters come through lately?
I don't think so. It's been otherwise pretty quiet around here.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks. You keep doing what you do best.
Think we can gather some of those claws, Bark?
Some of the claws. I mean, what are you looking at me for? They're all yours if you can get them.
I mean, are you used to doing that sort of thing? Skinning carcasses and...
I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I mostly work with plants. But you know, I can have a go at it.
I mean, I can do the work. You can just
Here
show
you
me
go.
what to do.
You can use my knife.
I can't. There's too many people in the way. Sandy, sure. Can't even friggin' see anything. Stuck behind this mole monster. I'm there we go. Get over here. Okay.
Yeah, Simon, do you think there's anything we can gather there?
Definitely not something that they expected to happen. So I'm trying to figure, or it doesn't explicitly say. So I'm trying to figure out if there's something in here that says like, you know, it's not really adamantine or whatever.
It's not really adamantine. The players
Yeah, you
can't
know how
really use
sometimes
it.
they weasel out of those kind of things because it loses
Yeah.
its properties once it becomes brittle when the creature dies or blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But there's nothing of it, and it literally calls it adamantine. So I think it's a perfectly legitimate thing to do. I'll say you can get some adamantine out of this. And I guess, can you do a survival roll? Survival check.
Survival.
It's gotta be pretty valuable.
Survival. I mean, yeah, you know, in theory, it should just be like working with plants, right?
Why?
Yeah, just like declawing a plant.
It's just like declawing a plant. Ready? Here we go. That wasn't a very good roll. You know, I'm gonna use my my what do you call it? My thingy, a hero point.
Ooh. Okay.
There you go.
Classic. Okay, that is actually pretty low. So I'm gonna say that you managed to get like some of the claws, but somehow in the process, I don't know how exactly you would ruin adamantine.
Wow.
But somehow you managed to only get like a few little bits and pieces here. So I'm gonna say, so full adamantine chunk would be 500 gold pieces worth of adamantine. So I'm gonna say that this is gonna get you let's say half of that, which is still pretty generous, I think, but it's a huge thing with the huge adamantine claws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bark
So
Bark turns to Ottardo and says, "Sorry, I'm only a master of survival."
heart just wasn't in it. Yeah, so I'll put, let me see if I can put some adamantine on your sheet. adamantine chunk. And then maybe I could change the value.
Maybe you had a pet one of these and declawing it's cruel, so you feel bad about it.
No, it's like I said, it's an animal. You know, I don't work with animals. I'm not an animal guy.
Okay, and then the bulk is light. Okay, yeah, I think that worked. I have it in you have it in your inventory, an adamantine chunk. All right, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess Souma's armor probably needs some attending to.
Yes. Okay, let's figure that out.
Yeah,
I
I've
forgot.
been figuring it out like as you were declawing the mole, right? Apparently, the metal armors get hardness 9 and about 36 hit points, which reduces the chainmail to complete 0. However, it doesn't seem to apply the broken status to it.
Well, I also wonder because it is magic. I wonder if that has any effect on that. So let's see. So do we have here treasure trove, materials, anything about damaging objects? Should be in the gem guide, I would think. Well, gem core. Nope, it's not. Here.
But in any case, Ottardo has a repair kit.
Yeah, but if it's destroyed, you can't repair it, so it doesn't matter how exactly this works. Maybe it's in damage. Maybe it's in equipment. Let's see. Bit of a item damage. An item can be broken or destroyed if it takes enough damage. Hardness we don't have to worry about because of the adamantine quality. Each time an item takes damage, reduce any damage by the hardness. The rest of the damage reduces hit points. Normally, an item takes damage only when a creature is directly attacking it, which is the case in this file. Okay, in this case, an item that damaged will become broken. Once its hit points are reduced to 0, it is destroyed. A broken item has a broken condition until repaired. Anything that's automatically a destroyed item can't be repaired. An item's hardness, hit points, and broken threshold usually depend on the material the item is made of. Information on materials appears in GM core. Object immunities. Well, I think that's kind of harsh, but I don't think there's anything special about magic items that would make them give. Maybe there's something about getting more.
In previous editions, the magical items had more hit points, although in this case the damage was quite excessive, so it probably wouldn't help it. But I don't see anything about enchantment. I'm not even sure if we can salvage the rune from it.
No, if it's destroyed, it's destroyed.
Bummer. Well, like
materials.
Well, in that case, someone will start carving more clothes from this because this right now also an adamantine armor.
Yeah, no, that check that Bark did that covered all the claws and teeth and all that. So that's done. Nope, I think it really just shredded your chain shirt and it's just destroyed, including all the property runes and stuff.
I will kick it then.
That is satisfying, kicking a giant mole. And you miss.
So I'm sorry for your loss, but I don't think this is helping.
I can't get. I'm stuck in a rat.
Yeah, it's very tricky to get out of, isn't it?
Well, I guess this means we should head back to town then.
Well, I mean, I'm not dying, so I mean, the situation just became a bit more precarious. I will have to hide behind you to more proactive.
I've got some fruit. That'll make things better.
Oh, that actually will make things better. Yes, let's.
Fruit always makes things better. I have yet to meet a problem that fruit can't solve.
Ooh. That is some tasty fruit.
Yep.
I think you're done being giant now, by the way, Sandy.
Yeah, my blessing also ran out.
Well, maybe there's a little silver lining here. What's this dead lizard that they're chewing on? The mushrooms, that is.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It looks like a.
I mean, we didn't ask about loot last time. Maybe these guys have loot.
Yeah. Any goodies around here?
Well, what's left of that lizard, it looks like it used to be a frilled lizard, a huge one. I mean, large in size, but huge for a lizard. But there is no. You detect no magic. You don't see any items that immediately would be visible or noticeable. So it seems like you're just out of luck here.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was worth it for the experience.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, shall we push on or shall we go back?
Let's do it. Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Push a little further, and not far from here, you. What's that, Curtis?
I was going to say we still have enough steam to push forward at least one more time.
Yes. And not far from here, as you turn the corner here, you find a little passage that opens up. And if you peek inside, you'll find this little, almost sanctuary of sorts. There's a thick growth of fungus that blocks the cave's entrance, but you can easily push it aside, and you spot a little out-of-the-way cavern with a small spring of fresh water. And it almost looks as a perfect place to rest. Very inviting.
But
Actual clean.
What?
Okay, can you vet that thing? Is it? I mean, actually, is someone gonna do like what you call a pro gamer move? She will try to disbelieve it.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're trying to disbelieve it, but your body tells you it's there.
This is a real nice spot. Perfect spot to lure in some unsuspecting injured adventurers. And as he says that, he lays down comfortably on the rocks.
Yeah.
Good thing we're
Bark,
not
to you,
unsuspecting, huh?
to you as well, Bark. The water seems fresh. Even the air seems a little cleaner in here. The fungi don't seem rotten or anything bad. Probably the nicest cavern you've seen in the entire vault.
I'm just gonna say, guys, I'm gonna call it. This is a great hole, and I know holes.
And he wades into the spring water.
Yeah, he's sitting there like a sauna. This is nice.
Yeah. Washes off that filth and gunk from the from that weird living garbage pile.
Oh yeah.
And the little bits of saliva that he may have also had to endure from the big mole bits of viscera and stuff, just kind of all washing off in the clean water, which runs, and then kind of like down here, it runs off into the, so it's even moving a little bit. So there's a spring that feeds this little pool, and it is actually really quite soothing and an interesting change of pace, given that outside of this cavern, there's still all the horrors of the abomination vaults waiting to be cleansed. But for now, you're taking a break. And you deserve it.
Yes.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
I knew it.
No, that's really just a good spot to take a breather. So let's do that and take it from here next time.
Cool.
All right.
All right, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took an interesting turn, though. I did not think that you would just be like, "Oh, that door's closed. Let's go to some."
Well, I
that is how it
wasn't
goes.
really prepared that I would need to carry like a stack of replaced peaks for the thieves tools. Well, I will
Yeah,
just
it's kind
buy
of
like.
funny that.
I was thinking
it's kind
that
of
you
funny
would
that
at least have a bit of a leeway in there with. I will get like five of them when we go to town next time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that there's like, oh, this is legendary kit of thieves' tools by Otari himself, and then oh, it's broken. And,
Oh,
but,
yeah.
but also, it's like, how many of these lockpicks do you get to replace until it's no longer Otari's kit?
Well,
Philosophical question.
I mean, it would be his kit as long as it is in the same wallet or whatever they call it.
That's a good point. It's it's the bag that makes it the
Yeah.
legendary item, not the pick itself. Yeah.
It's the bag that it's in, yeah.
Yeah.
They really should just call it Otari's thieves' tools bag.
Yes.
The rest of it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, everyone have a great rest of your Sunday.